Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here, because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it really well and picked up the 1st down. I love the way the edges were sealed.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike carry. He's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right?
So on 4th down, here's Brandon Fields to kick this one away. He'll return it from the 6. Oh, the spin. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Seahawk football. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people. Because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their...
Here's Brandon Fields now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jets defense, we watch them get set to go now. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3-and-outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here, see if they can force another 3-and-out. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's the big-time run. And the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Oh, another beautiful move.
Man, that's better than the 2-step, isn't it?
They'll get 16 yards there. And that'll be good for a Seattle 1st down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it. Now because it's wide open. Well, other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with another touchdown. Here's Brandon Fields now as he's on to punt for New York.
Let's go, guys.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. He's going to field this at the 4. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a three-down back who could do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Ooh, with a juke. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The safety, Calvin Pryor, is there on the tackle. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Now they'll run it on the toss. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And that rushing touchdown is 4. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Brandon Fields now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 18. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Jets defense as they ready themselves. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others. I have a feeling that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way. Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he might have to go for the hot dogs.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. The 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there with an unbelievable 5th touchdown of the game. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did. On now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Folk's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Jeez. After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside
and now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. Joining only Gale Sayers, his men with a 6-touchdown performance in a single game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Still on his feet. And some room to roam now. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. Setting the NFL mark with his 7th touchdown of the game. And, partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple.